The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's the Not Impressed Podcast, episode 39.
Episode 39.
39.
Yeah.
With your boy Kane's
I
World.
was say dirty sex. I'm like,
Dirty sex. You took it out. You should have left it. That shit was funny. But
well,
yeah.
it's because you paused right there like,
Did I just say that?
you're like, fuck.
Freaky ass mindset.
Yeah, man, we back.
We back with another one.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, if it's your first time, this is your boy Kane's World.
For peace sake.
You feel me? We just out here to chop it up, man. We appreciate everybody tapping in, whether it's your first time, your 10th time, your 20th time.
Anybody that's been there from day one, we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, especially those day ones, man. Keep tapping in, keep going. We just going to keep building. And, you know, while we're talking about it,
What's up?
we actually got our first guest.
Yeah, we do got our first guest.
Our first guest coming on next week. We got Hazard on the fucking mic.
Yes, sir.
Gonna pull up, man.
Hazard on the fucking mic.
And if you guys aren't familiar with Hazard, man, he's a guy who's really out here doing his shit.
Yep.
You know, he just recently went viral a couple months ago for his freestyles.
Fucking crazy freestyles.
He drops a
bars.
40-ounce freestyle every Friday.
40-ounce Fridays.
40-ounce Fridays.
Yep.
Every Friday for like 215 weeks or something like that.
It's been
now.
crazy. Like
200 plus weeks.
It's crazy because I seen like on my YouTube, a throwback came out and it was his first one.
That's crazy.
And it's just crazy. You see the growth and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like he was just on
crazy.
Bootleg Kev. You feel me? Like shout out to that.
He's
shit
just on
right
Bootleg
there.
Kev, man. He's got major sponsorships. I seen him with the Cookies Boys all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really doing his thing.
Shout out to Hazard, man.
Because he has the 40-ounce Fridays,
Mhm.
we decided to reach out and see if we could do, episode 40.
40-ounce
So
special.
it's gonna be really special. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's gonna be a
40-ounce
special
special.
episode.
It's
We're
gonna
gonna
be
do
fire.
a different setting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys will see a different setting.
We're gonna vibe out. We're gonna most likely be drinking 40s.
Yeah.
Which I don't even drink beer, but we're gonna be drinking 40s.
We're gonna get. I feel like we're gonna get fucked up.
No, I was thinking too. I might just have a bottle. I got a bottle of Don Julio at the house right now.
Okay.
We might just go ahead and we're
gonna get sauced up.
Because my boy he likes to drink, so
we're gonna get the sauced up, bro, for sure. Like, because I mean, I haven't drank a Mickey in forever.
Yeah.
And I mean, it takes me like 2 beers to get a buzz.
No, for sure. It takes me like 2 beers and then I get full. I'll throw up off of 2 beers, but just because it's foam. But if you give me fucking a whole bottle, I'm good.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this nigga fucking Casamigo boy.
You man. Big waterfalls in the chat.
What's been cracking, man? What's been going on, dog?
Shit, man. I just went to a work event yesterday, Dodger game. That was pretty dope. We won. That was a crazy game, bro. We were up 3-0.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, we were down 7-3. And
damn.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. And
up
then
up three to go that back down like that.
We couldn't score another run. And then next thing you know, by like the 8th inning, next thing you know, it's fucking 8-7. And we win the game. That was a crazy game.
I seen like kind of some hype shit. I was like, I didn't get to like listen to the audio, but I'm pretty sure like somebody won. I think the Dodgers won.
Somebody won. I'm pretty sure somebody
won. I think,
That's a crazy take, my boy.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure the Dodgers won. Let me just say that,
Please, can you explain sports? Well, there's a winner and there's a loser.
Somebody won this match. And someone's going to lose.
This nigga. We got this nigga on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. Somebody's going to win. And somebody's gonna lose.
Back to you, Roger.
Back to you. Hey, thank you, Peter. Back to the front desk.
It's like John Madden, bro. He would do that shit all the time. He's like, if the quarterback, if he throws the ball and the receiver catches it in the touchdown, it's gonna be a touchdown.
That's a win. That's how we win this game.
So. Hey, John Madden did it. Peter could do it too.
That's crazy. He's trying to compare himself to John Madden. The main character vibes are crazy.
Main character vibes? I got those shits for sure.
He said, John Madden did it. Come on. Best coach in the game. Hey, but
John Madden.
Talking about sports, did you see just recently the Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg challenge?
Yeah. And it's official.
It's not completely official, but Dana White says it's in the works of getting done. It's getting done. Yeah. It's actually happening, supposedly.
I feel like it's just crazy how like with professional sports now, it's like no longer like anybody could just do it and get a bag.
Yeah, and make more money.
You feel me? Like
think about these boxers. Like you could box your whole life. Been training since 5 years old. Working the hardest, beating the best people. You're 10-0. You're still getting like $100K.
Yeah.
$250K for a fight.
And then you got these like influencers and fucking people that got all this following coming in and just like
$1 million.
30 mil. Boom.
Crazy.
You know?
Crazy.
Who do you think's gonna win that one? Who do you got? Who you got your money on?
So as of right now, I'm going Mark for sure.
Zucky?
Zuck Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Mark for sure. Just because I've seen the videos of him doing like jujitsu and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I seen a video where he hired like some like professional ass like jujitsu guy.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I seen him definitely training like full training.
Well, I'm saying like hired. I don't know. Like I'm not saying that he sat there. Hey, you're hired.
That's what I'm like.
No.
Who is this guy?
I'm saying like
BJJ or BJ Penn or what?
I don't know, but I just seen him training with a guy.
Oh yeah,
This guy's like supposedly like the top jujitsu.
Oh
guy,
yeah.
You know.
Oh, Lex Friedman, you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it was. I know where you seen that. Yeah, you're talking about Lex Friedman. Okay. No, Lex Friedman is actually he's a interviewer. And he does like videos and stuff, but he's a black belt. So basically, they were training. They were training together. But there's other videos of like Mark Zuckerberg training with like actual, masters and shit. I've only seen videos of like the trainer going like 40%, 50%. Yeah. But the form and everything's there. So you put that against somebody who has no training at all.
I mean, but I think that if Elon is talking like that, he's about to.
I think he kind of just talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I've never seen him. Hey, but to tell the truth, he's from South Africa. Yeah. So
he probably was wrestling lions and
he's
shit.
Probably,
you never know.
This nigga's stupid. Baboons and shit choking about.
He's like, come here, Rafiki.
Nah, but he might be getting some fights, who knows?
I heard South Africa's pretty crazy. So
that could make a big difference, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have a guy who's been training or whatever, doing jujitsu at his local fucking little gym and stuff. And then you have a guy who's been to LA County jail a couple times. And they fade. Yeah. I mean, he might the jiu-jitsu guys got a little leap on him, but for that straight fucking one-on-one for the shoulders, that could be a wrap, my boy.
Yeah, I think I don't see him. I don't see Elon doing anything, to be honest with you. He's kind of like he's dad.
He's a little on the chubby side, dad bod. Yeah.
He don't look like he's like physically.
If he is trying to do it, he better train. He better get to training because it's not gonna be like he could just go out there for sure. That's for sure.
I'm definitely tuning in.
I would love to see that too, for sure.
I'm definitely tuning in.
That's gonna be the first pay-per-view in a while that I actually pay for. I'm paying that shit. Like I'm not streaming. I'm not.
All right, everybody, we going to Kyle's house.
This nigga's a fool. Whoa.
Everybody, I'll send the Addy.
Whoa.
You're gonna have Project X in your
I'll send Peters. It's fucking 642.
Memory Lane.
Memory Lane.
Memory Lane.
Shit.
Memory Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Who's your money on?
Zuck.
Yeah. Zuck Bucks.
Zuck Bucks.
Yeah, for sure.
I rock with Elon. I love, but
I want Elon to win.
That clip that I seen of like is that when he's losing and the Neuralink kicks in. That's hilarious.
Funny. No, for sure.
It turned into like this cyborg and shit.
No, for sure. That'd be crazy.
Which, with that Neuralink, I mean, we're gonna jump topics a little bit, but I mean, I could see
something like that happening.
Superpower type.
I don't see why not. It could definitely like activate certain fucking parts of your brain. Like it could be the part that activates adrenaline or something.
Yeah.
And then now you got like extra energy and strength and shit.
Straight out. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But I just think it's crazy how, like you said, like these dudes are over here fucking putting their whole blood, sweat, and tears, running up mountains and shit. Rocky Balboa, and then you got fucking the Ace Family guy coming in the ring. You got Jake Paul. You got all these.
This guy's been training since he was 5 years old. His mom fucking had to struggle to eat and shit because she's trying to train him and get him good food and good training and shit.
Yeah.
And
then they don't make it. Let's say some of these guys.
Yeah, that too.
They don't make it.
Some of them don't even get a chance. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like they kind of pick and choose. It's almost like a casting call too. At the same time,
I think nowadays though. So what's important though, with whatever you're doing, you need to be active on socials.
Yeah, you have to have some kind of following that'll help you for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and even if it's not social, but that's like the main way to do it. But like just having a following in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, well, like nowadays, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only way to do it.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
So I think that's important and shit because then you probably won't be dealing with that. You're like, I've been training and I got the likeliness or whatever and all that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then, now you're over here fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah, because more people are gonna invest in you if they know that people are interested in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Let's keep it on sports talk a little bit, but it's also in the relationship world as well.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that Larsa Pippen's getting half of this nigga's money?
Woo, 50%
of his Bulls retirement money? She wasn't in the gym.
She was not in the gym.
She was not in the gym.
He's in the gym 240 days a year.
And then it's like double whammy because then she's over here fucking Jordan's son.
Did you see too? She said
she
that
about to take him on a trip
with that money.
With that nigga's money?
For sure. But did you see? It gets even sicker.
What happened?
It gets deeper, bro.
What happened?
She said that if she got married to Marcus Jordan, I think that's his name, Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, that she would take his last name.
Oh my God.
Bro, that's sick. You're telling me that for a fact. I feel like it's Christmas. Michael Jordan's coming to the house to come say hi to them.
Yeah.
Marcus is there.
Yeah.
We're thinking about getting married. Wouldn't it be crazy, Pops, if she used to be Pippen and now she's a Jordan? And she probably, it's her new man. Be realistic. If a girl's with her new man, they laughing about shit. They're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they probably like,
this probably a joke for sure.
Yeah, bro, like family joke and shit. Like that's gonna be crazy when that goes down, huh?
Yeah, it's just like I just signed it as like double whammy for like it's like a slap across this face, a slap across this cheek. You feel me? It's like so.
Jordan got the ultimate dub, bro. Got the dub over him.
Fuck.
Petty, King Petty. I'm gonna you're gonna talk shit about me. I'm gonna say fuck you. Then my son's gonna end up fucking your wife.
Yeah.
And taking your name off her name.
And then like the whole idea of like getting half, bro. I'm like, what? Like, that's what I never understood. That whole like why is that even the case? Why is
half
that even
a good percentage?
Why is that even a possibility when it comes to like marriage, bro?
I think women should have a portion. I mean, I think you should get a portion, but half is crazy.
Shit, I'm like, you leaving what you came with, baby.
Nah. I mean, it depends because like if you have a family and they're like, spending their time taking care of the family and shit, like, yeah, I get it. You're working and shit.
It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but it's still also like, this is stuff that like you would have to divvy up that time. You'd either have to pay somebody to do it, one, or two, also you can't pay for the time and the energy and the relationship that was built there. You know what I mean? Because if you send them to some random person, now that's taking them from your actually like family home and shit.
Yeah.
Of
like
learning.
Your family dynamic.
Yeah, your family dynamic and like learnings and shit.
No, I get it. I mean, I'm just, I'm just potting.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying like.
But I mean, I think that's always been one of the things where like, I mean, Eddie Murphy got me early on with fucking the Eddie Murphy Raw, I believe it is, or Eddie Murphy Raw when he's all talking about like the African woman coming over and then she starts to get Americanized.
Oh yeah, for
like,
sure.
Eddie, what have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately, Eddie?
Like,
no,
so from a young age, I seen that when I was a kid, and that's just one thing that stuck to me. Half. She gonna take half your shit. I guess that's why I've always been like fearful of marriage and things like that. I'm like,
Eddie fucked you up.
Eddie fucked me up, bro. Eddie put it in my head like you gotta watch
Eddie.
out.
That's crazy.
Eddie,
what have you done for me lately, Eddie?
That's what I would be doing if I was like Scottie Pippen. I'd be leaving voice messages like that, like vice versa, like, what have you done for me lately?
No, for sure.
Bro, what is that looking like? Because I mean, he's getting, I'm sure, fucking several M's.
No, half is crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. There should be like a set amount. I feel like because it's case by case and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the most part, like it should be a tier. If you have kids and you got to take care of them, you're in this tier. Now you get 25%. Now you get 30%. And then just do it straight over the board like that. Because 50% is crazy.
I mean, like, okay, so we didn't talk about it, and it's kind of similar to this. Did you see what was going on with Russell Simmons and his daughter and his family or whatever? Like they were going back and forth on the internet.
Slightly. She was slightly.
Like there was a clip that I seen of his daughter, Aoki.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's her name is pronounced. And she had like a clip of her dad, like basically FaceTiming her, and she screen recorded that shit, and he's just going off. But the lip reader, there was a lip reader that like was like reading because the audio was off, right?
Yeah, you can't hear what she's saying.
No, you can't hear what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
So the lip reader like took out basically like, she took everything, I'm broke. And it just trips me out, like he's talking about Kamora Simmons.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's crazy because like that's pretty much what ends up happening. Like men wind up going broke during a divorce and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just don't think it's cool. Like, I feel like it's a case by case study, but like you said, it's a little doing too much when you're like taking half a nigga shit that you didn't really help build.
No, for sure. Now that'll fuck you up too, because think about it. You're already accustomed to paying a certain amount of shit. You're paying for 10 family shit. You're paying for this business. You're paying for this mortgage because you have 4 houses. You're doing this. And then for your shit to go to 50%, like some of the shit you're probably paying for her at that point. And you still got to like either try to get it over in her name or finish paying it and shit like that. And she's still taking 50%.
I mean, and that's the thing though too, because when you think about Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons, like what they have, bro, they had the Fat Farm shit. They had the baby fat shit.
Fat. I feel like I gave you baby fat, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Baby fat was booming. You fucked that up at some point.
The crazy part is, remember this nigga over here on the Russell Simmons show? Every episode, he's texting in the tub, all being all fucking wise and having wisdom and shit.
Well, that's his brother.
Oh wait, who was that?
That's Russell Simmons is wait, what's the guy's name? That's Rev Run.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And Russell Simmons is he's like I said, owner of Fat Farm, Baby Fat, and I believe he was like some head of Def Jam at one point.
That was a good show.
Yeah, Run's house.
Yeah, Run's house was
Whose
fire.
house?
That was fire.
Run's house.
I fucked with that shit.
But no, that's not him. That's not him. It's the brother, the older brother, fool, that was with Kimora Lee Simmons, which you know Kimora Lee.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just, it ties together, you know, because like Larsa Pippen over here taking half, he's clearly saying she took my shit. I'm broke.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it's like, I don't know what, like, what do we do about that? Like, that's what gets me fearful of marriage and shit like that, bro. Because I'm like, I feel that I'm definitely gonna be wanting a prenup.
Yeah.
You know?
But sometimes it's too late. And I heard that even in the prenup, there could be certain cases where they still get.
There's certain things that you have to still get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I don't think that you got to leave anybody high and dry, especially if they've been rocking with you for years.
Yeah, for sure.
Got kids together. You know, like they're pretty much accustomed to a certain lifestyle as well. You know, but
yeah, if the lifestyle is fucking $10 million house, so I got to give you fucking $3 million a year, that's a little crazy. How about I give you a little bit less and you might have to downgrade, save up, make a business, get back up there, get yourself up there a bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yourself up there a bit.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but like, and that's what's really hard for me, because it's like, if you aren't in the gym with me, why the fuck am I obligated to give you this money? Like,
no, 100%.
So that's where I'm at with it. That shit's crazy.
100%.
She's like, she had $73 when I met her. I made $10 million.
I got you out the department store.
You feel me? Like, you were bussing over there at Denny's. Like, what are you talking about? But whatever, man. Whatever.
What else you got?
We got Zucky out the way. Let's talk about Ocean Gate.
Which one's that? Oh, the sub. Yeah, we haven't talked about that.
That shit has been over everywhere. I'm hearing reports that like the shit imploded days prior to what, you know, when we got the information.
Yeah, they're saying like within like hours.
That same hour, descent. Same descent. Yeah,
like 3-4 hours or some shit was already done. So and apparently they had the sound too.
I don't know why it kept going.
Me either.
But yeah, pretty much the soda can crumbled under the pressure, which it's something about death and shit like that that's so fascinating, right? Like it's
like how it happened,
and then like thinking about an implosion and what happens in an implosion.
Yeah,
you know, I didn't know that essentially they got liquefied, bro.
Did they?
Yes, because when it implodes, there's actual heat that happens there as well. So when it's like, think about an explosion.
Yeah,
it's gonna explode, and there's like a molecules that collide, and they got nowhere to go, and then, you know what I'm saying, it just boom explodes.
Well, that's crazy.
So it did that in reverse, so it actually caused temperatures to rise as hot as the sun, and it fucking liquefied these people, bro.
It's interesting. I didn't know that.
It happened so quick that they didn't even register it at all. That's crazy.
Shit, at least they didn't feel it.
Which, when we were thinking about the other scenarios when we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, because when I was looking it up, it was saying like, but the thing is, I couldn't differentiate like that fucking depth or the depth that they were at, but it was just saying I was just looking up like the general things that happen when you go deep into the ocean, like what the pressure could do to you. And he was just saying first that all your open air cavities and shit would basically collapse. So like your lungs, even like anything filled with liquid, so your eyeballs, like all that shit would just like collapse instantly and just be fucking squished. But at that, I'm pretty sure that shit got destroyed instantly.
Yeah, it was literally like a high explosive, bro, that went inside. Boom.
That's crazy.
And which that ideally is the better way, I feel.
For sure.
You know, like, because when I think about the thoughts of them like being out there and suffocating, you feel me? Hypothermic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother level of craziness. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like a
for
whole
sure.
another level of like suffering, you know?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I would have I would have paid that money, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I pay that money. I would have walked up to that motherfucking thing and I would have turned my ass right back around. I'm not about to jump in this Pringle can.
No, for sure. What about how the son, apparently the aunt said that the son that was in there said that he was saying that week he didn't want to go.
It's unfortunate.
But it was Father's Day weekend, so
wanted to look
his
out.
dad's asking. He's like, fuck it, let's go.
That's another thing. You feel me? Like, it's like, I don't know, like, I mean, he didn't know what happened, bro. At the end of the day, he don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You know? But it's just unfortunate, you know? But yeah, I would have seen that shit. I would have been like, hell no. See the PlayStation controller? Fuck no.
Controller, I'm good.
Running off of Bluetooth in the middle of the ocean type shit?
The controller is where you got me fucked up.
I mean, even sitting in there Indian style.
No,
Nigga,
for sure.
My legs bro, I'm not gonna be able to, I'm gonna be like Bambi when I stand up.
No,
bro.
you for sure. For
I'm
hours?
fucked, bro.
For like 12 hours?
I'd say right now, I'm the nigga that's gonna be spreading my legs in this bitch.
Yeah, for sure. That's a sad story, man. To think about fucking these niggas just going down there in the dark, just riding down that shit. Probably he's trying to like vibe them out, like let them know like it's gonna be all good. Like, yeah, man, this is fun. You guys wanna try with the controller and shit?
Yeah.
This is to go down, this is to go up, like, and then just to be in utter darkness and just
boom, all of a sudden it just happens.
It's crazy. The amount of jokes were insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are very insensitive with it. Like, it's a life lost, you know? Like, I think humanity is, like, at a point where we're just so desensitized that, like, it just doesn't matter. You feel me?
I seen a
get
flyer.
it, they're billionaires, but it's like...
I seen a flyer for a party that had a bunch of niggas around the Ocean Gate thing in the ocean, but they were just, like, you know, posing and shit, like, pictures from their Instagram.
No.
And it was like, hey, come out, like, if you don't fucking come, you're fucking deep in the sea, like some weird shit. Like,
I seen another one where it was like a playlist, a Spotify playlist, and it said submarine songs, and it was like "My Heart Will Go On," which is the Celine Dion song.
Man, I heard that song just went crazy.
I could imagine that shit.
That?
No,
they
got probably
like,
rised up.
Yeah,
like crazy.
It got on the top, like the Billboard top 100.
Fuck,
like that shit went crazy.
Then I seen like Under the Sea. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
crazy.
No Air. Like
no. That's crazy.
I'm trying not to laugh, but it's like,
yeah, it's hard too. That's the thing. I'm watching this shit and I'm like, that's not cool. But then I'm laughing at the same time. Like, it's crazy.
Like I said, it's like we're so desensitized to certain things, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's just like the jokes were writing themselves.
So yeah,
I mean, like, you see the soda can that got carbon fiber on it going into the middle 2 miles into the ocean.
Yeah.
Which is like against regulations, bro.
Yeah.
Like submarines are supposed to be titanium and all steel and shit.
What it was the irony of it. Like, it was so, because as soon as it happened, as soon as they're going down there and they got lost, you just start seeing all this footage. Like, I didn't even know they were going down there in the first place.
Yeah, of course.
But as soon as they got lost, all of a sudden you started seeing the fucking news interview when they're looking at the shit. And he's explaining to them, and you're just like,
oh, you just push this button.
And you're just like, that's when it was just ironic. It was like, no way these motherfuckers winning this shit.
And the thing is, like, you don't see out any windows.
No, for
you
sure.
Feel me? You're watching that shit off on a monitor. They had better luck going on YouTube and looking at the fucking hundreds of videos, thousands of videos out there that is like up close and personal with some like actual submarines, divers, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
24-inch. It was like not even. It was like fucking
22 inch feet. 22 feet.
No, the monitor.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit was like this big. It was like a 12-inch. It was like an iPad, nigga.
They were looking at that shit out there.
It was like at a 1960s iPad. Like the quality looked trash too. Like they couldn't even get a 4K.
No. The one that fucked me up was the meme of Grand Wizard Chat nigga. What is it? Grand Chat Wizard nigga.
Grand Wizard Chat nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga said Grand Chat Wizard nigga.
Grand Wizard Chat nigga.
Yeah.
The whole like basically the scene where they're opening up into Titanic and shit. Like,
oh yeah. Like the first thing they saw and shit. Yeah,
they went down there to see Titanic and they met the passengers, dog.
Yeah, that
shit's crazy.
Hey,
but
RIP to those people.
RIP. But when that was happening, bro, something else happened. I don't know if you knew this, but a boat carrying 700 people, migrants from, I want to say like some Middle Eastern country to Italy, that shit capsized and like people died.
Damn, I didn't even know about that.
You know about that? That was going on while this was happening. Another thing that was happening while this was going on. Because I'm like, okay, where's the distractions? What's going on?
This guy, okay.
So,
this guy's thinking outside the box.
JP Morgan and Epstein emails were released. No coverage of that. Mm-hmm. Nowhere.
Yeah, I did.
And something about like 47 million emails missing and shit. You know, so there was a lot of shit going on that we missed out on. And it's just, you know, I don't know like if it's coincidence, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I'm just saying these things were happening while everybody was blasting all the Ocean Gate thing, you know?
Yeah, that's why it's like, it's crazy because to think that they literally just randomly killed 5 people, to pre-plan, like, okay,
I don't think it's that.
We're gonna put 5 like to draw up a board and be like, how can we distract them? What if we put 5 people in a fucking can and put them like, you know, that's kind of hard to plan.
Much.
Too much and hard to plan. But
the media just highlighting this over everything else.
No, for sure. Like, okay. That's definitely possible for them to be like, let's just keep blasting this shit. People will be locked into this, and we'll just not talk about this.
Yeah. Which I'm saying the whole Epstein thing, the way it just got swept under the rug, fool. Like,
for sure.
To me, it's just like, come on.
I was trying to look it up.
People are doing things in front of our faces now, you know?
Yeah. I was trying to look it up earlier, and like, there was a bunch of sites, but you would think that would be, if you look that up, the first thing you see is KTLA, fucking ABC, like
all the big
news, and I could not find that shit like that.
It's
and
all like smaller media.
The ones I found, like the breakdown of it wasn't too like clear. Like
it's just almost like just
they didn't even really have any information. Basically, what they're telling you is like, oh, from what we can tell of this shit so far, we can't really figure out anything. We got little bits of information, like, but really nothing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, this should be happening. You feel me? And the things that are mostly important aren't going on. Like, okay, so the things that are important were not being showed, right?
Yeah.
So, because even like I said, what's coming out now is that this thing imploded days ago.
Yeah.
But yet we were still down there spending tax dollars looking for these people. You know?
Yeah.
What's the reason of that? You know, like, what's
I
the
don't
point?
even think they were down there though, was the thing.
Well, they were doing some type of search and
like
rescue.
sonar and shit, like people were looking for sure.
Yeah, there was some
for
type
like an extra 3 days.
Yeah. When it happened like that. Boom. You know, so it just kept lingering on. I don't know why. I gotta
look more into that emails, but we'll see as time goes on if like more information comes out. Or
I just feel like there's been so little coverage on the Epstein thing that like when I ask somebody, do they know who Epstein is? They tell me no.
That's crazy. Most people I know of the information, but they don't know about the emails coming out or like tracking what's going on. But also like as it came out, that shit kind of
came out, and then it was just
like everybody talked about how it died. Well, it's like there's no like they should have already been telling us like, oh, these emails were coming out and shit. I feel like that's not out there. You feel me? Like people have been waiting for that shit. They're like, oh, when's shit gonna come out? And they drop some shit all of a sudden, but there's no
transcripts. Where's this? Where's that? Where's emails? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
But then you got Donald Trump going to jail for the emails, which that guy's over here having tea and crumpets somewhere right now.
No, for sure. That nigga ain't going
his feet
nowhere.
Up, head and shit. Like,
remember when he was chanting "lock her up" to fucking Hillary about her emails? Yeah. And everybody's like, "Lock her up, lock her
Bro,
up."
all of these politicians are just crazy.
That was honestly an era. That was an era for sure of just straight like. Have you seen Idiocracy? Oh, we were watching it last time. Yeah. Like that. Like the politicians just going at it and shit.
Yeah. But like, okay, so I mean, I don't really want to talk about too much about Donald, but like Donald came in office and he ruffled some feathers, bro. Like he said all this shit, like, right?
Mm-hmm.
The wall, this, that, and the third. And none of that shit was what happened, right?
Yeah.
So, and then this nigga was over here just like throwing out checks like this and shit. The government was like, fuck this nigga. We got to get him. Like, this ain't how we run shit here.
Mm-hmm.
And look at it. Now they really want to get him in jail, whatever, and I guess now he's in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I feel like whoever was there, they would have had to give the money, though. Because they were the ones shutting shit down. They wanted shit shut down. So,
yeah.
So they had to give
I'm just saying, like, it just seems ironic. Like I said, coincidence, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like he comes into office. He doesn't really do anything that he said he was going to do. He kind of just played it smart, bro. He got everybody on his side to get into office, dog.
No, for sure.
And then he showed that this shit is fucked, to be honest with you.
No, for sure.
Like, he showed you that the political game is fucked. And he was very open about a lot of things. Like, if you see some of these interviews, bro, they're taken out of context. Like, they'll chop them up and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you watch the interviews, like, the nigga's saying some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why they didn't like him. That's why the government didn't want him, bro. Like,
yeah.
So, anyway. We talked about... Okay. So, we said we want to highlight some artists and things like that.
I was just thinking about that too, low key. The other day, I was like, we stopped doing that shit.
We want to highlight some artists, and the artist I want to highlight is that Mexican OT, Johnny Dang. If you guys haven't heard the Johnny Dang track, fire.
Snapping.
You seen that fool over there rapping with the chicken?
The Johnny Dang one, or a different
one? Yeah, Johnny Dang.
Oh, I think so. I don't know. I've watched it a while.
He has like a rooster and shit, and he's rapping with the whole chicken.
That song is a fucking banger.
Banger, bro. Banger. That's what got me kind of turned on to the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like you seen him like a couple months ago, and you were fucking with him.
No, I heard. So I think I heard maybe like a Kevin Gates talking about him.
I thought I showed you him.
I never really watched it and shit. Yeah. And then I came across that song. I think you showed me that song.
Yeah.
That was only a couple weeks ago.
No, I know, but I thought I showed you because I came across him like a year plus ago, and fucking that nigga shit's hard. Because how the shit that I like about his style is how he be rolling his R's in his raps.
That rolls all his shit's like,
that shit's
like
hard.
What the fuck?
That shit low key hard as fuck.
But yeah, so that Mexican OT, Johnny Dang, the video's a vibe too. You feel me? They got Johnny Dang right there. Like,
for sure.
All the ice and shit. It's a vibe.
Yeah. So. If I'm gonna highlight something, I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm hearing good things about it. I fucking suggest everybody to go check it out. The T-Fly and Dom Kennedy album. It just came out.
I never even heard of T-Fly.
T-Fly, yeah. I'm pretty sure I should go crazy. T-Fly got some harmonies and shit, so I'm pretty sure this is probably dope. And Dom Kennedy hasn't dropped the album in years and years and years.
Yeah.
So
those two artists, Dom Kennedy, T-Fly, and then that Mexican OT.
Yep, go check that out.
Check them out.
But
and I want to highlight again, if you guys haven't looked out, Lil Tyler.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fire. Was going in.
Fire.
I got my groove in. Like, I like his little lingo. You feel me?
For sure. That nigga reminds me of True.
He does.
He definitely reminds me of True, just a younger version.
Young version of True,
and like a little like extra swag on it. Like he's playing.
He's a young nigga too, though. It's just crazy, bro. Like he's like literally like 17, just killing it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So shout out to
Lil
Tyler.
You was laughing.
That laughing track is fire. Grooving,
you
fire.
Was laughing, grooving. Law and
Order 2, fire.
Yeah, fire.
Yep.
Did you see that a son and a 14-year-old boy and his mom got arrested in Chicago?
I see that this morning.
The son ended up shooting and killing a man who assaulted the mom.
Bro, he fired on her. He hit her with some Mayweather power, nigga. Like,
no, low key.
He cocked back and like some pussy shit. You feel me?
For
like,
sure.
I don't care how loud the woman's getting.
Yeah.
That
nigga was getting frustrated and shit.
He clearly has problems. Fool. He's like, he just don't, I don't know. He probably got some type of abuse at home. I don't know. His childhood. But like, he really got frustrated.
Yeah.
You know?
It was like a fucking, like a kid, you're yelling at him and they're like, stop talking to me, like you're fucking overstimulating them and shit.
Gotcha.
And it's like too much.
Like autism and shit.
Yeah. It's like too overstimulation, like they can't handle that.
Like, stop.
Yeah,
screaming.
Type of shit. So.
And he cocked back and I didn't see the hit. You don't see the hit.
Yeah, no. Well,
but
yeah, no, you don't.
I didn't see the hit. But he cocked back. You hear it.
Oh yeah, that's just
square in the face, bro.
And you see the swing. You see the swing.
It's like a grown man on a woman.
No, and he's just telling her, he's like, stop talking Stop. Say another word and I'm gonna hit you. Say another word.
Grandmama.
Yeah, and then she says like 2 more things, and that nigga just.
But the son was at the doorway.
Someone's at the doorway. I did see the clip of him pulling out. He like fumbles a bit, pulls it, and then the clip ends. But from what I had seen, supposedly, allegedly, there's information that he ran. The guy who got shot ran.
Yeah, he got shot a couple more times.
And then they chased after him and shot him some more. And
that's where they fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean, I think in general, it's fucked up. Yeah. Fucked up situation. But self-defense was probably valid in that beginning part.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, a good lawyer will paint the picture.
Yeah.
But them chasing that dude is where they fucked up. And then they also threatened or like said, hey, shoot this witness.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think it was about the witness. It was just that it was the girlfriend.
I just seen witness. I didn't know it was the girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, I didn't see witness. I seen girlfriend. So,
okay.
But, yeah, but that's all alleged. I don't know if that's true. And then also they said that the mom was texting the son to come shoot him.
Prior to anything?
Like as they're arguing or some shit. But then
I'm like, why the young nigga got a strap?
But then that it was the mom's strap, and it was in the car, and the son was.
They were
in
Chi-Town. You feel me? Yeah. I feel in Chi-Town, you need a strap.
Yeah, the mom's like, hey, I got my shit right here. If anything ever happens, be ready.
You need a strap for sure. Murders every day.
But I had definitely seen that she was texting him, but then I seen somebody else watching the footage, and they're like, look, like, never in the argument do you see her texting. So why would she text him before she got hit? And into an argument to bring the strap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at this point, it's all...
It's unfortunate. I said it's a trippy... Like, when I seen that shit, I was like, fuck. Like, what are you going to do in that situation? Like, you see your mom... I mean, he's 14, too, so he's like a little younger.
Yeah, he's like, oh, shit. Like he's going to fuck my mom up.
Yeah.
He's going to kill my mom, you're thinking.
Exactly.
Literally.
Like, I think homie did the right thing at that point. Like, nigga got... Play stupid fucking games, win stupid prizes type shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely didn't have to chase him down.
But the chasing down is where he fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
But also, who knows? What if he's going to leave and he's going to go get a gun from his car? You know what I'm saying? What if he's like, I'm going to go get my strap?
True. I don't know. That's tricky.
Adrenaline's pumping and shit. Like,
yeah. I don't know. Like I said, when I seen that shit, I was like, damn, like, because I automatically try to put myself in that position. I'm like, what do you do? Like, do I literally pull out this gun and basically potentially kill this man for punching my mom? I mean,
what about a nice leg shot?
Which leg shots are probably worse.
Sometimes it could hit an artery and you're still dead anyways.
Legs or foot shots are pretty bad.
And also it could be a miss. You hit somebody else.
Yeah, and he clearly was aiming towards the kitchen area, you know, or what you can see in the background, you know. So it's crazy though. When I seen that shit, I was like, what would I do? I think what I do, fucking go like Craig and pick up a brick, you feel me, and just start, you know. I think it was.
Are you gonna pick up a brick if you got a gun though? And
so I'm saying it's like spur of the moment. Like it was like all we can do in this life is react, right?
And especially living in Chicago,
yeah,
you know everybody got guns. So like, why am I gonna bring a brick to a gunfight? You know what I'm saying?
No, true, yeah. Like you're right. You probably homie was running out there because he was running to the car.
You know what I mean?
You know,
for sure. And like,
they got charged with murder though.
The crazy thing is that they got charged.
Mom and son got charged with murder.
The crazy part about it is that they got charged, and there's so many people not getting charged every single day in Chicago. But also those people are at least like masked up or something, so it's a little bit harder to prove.
Yeah.
But they were just broad day, and they probably stayed from waiting for the cops type shit.
I feel like it could potentially.
Actually, they turned themselves in. That's what happened. They turned themselves in.
I think what could happen. So what's stacked up against them is this: they chased them.
Yeah.
There's supposed text messages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also the supposed shoot this bitch too. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, now you're like being proactive essentially.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm trying to figure out like what kind of like defense do they really have, you know?
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't want to argue for a fucking, you know, if her man really got killed and it was just fucking wild. I don't know. But I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, but also what if the girlfriend just made it up?
Made up what? The
extras. Like, oh, they chased him and everything. Oh, they fucking.
Well, no, I think there's footage of the chasing.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I
I've seen the footage of him running out the thing, and then like you see the kid. But
okay, what if she made up the whole they threatened me?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, either way, I think where they fucked up is just like even I understand. My understanding is that even if somebody breaks into your house and like is running out the door and you shoot at them, like you can go to jail for
sure
for murder
in California for sure too.
Just crazy, man, crazy.
Super crazy.
I mean, like you got to be. I guess it's just one of those things where it's like cross that bridge when you get there type shit. You rather be caught with it than without it type shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, homie was defending his mom, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate too and say, you win stupid games, you get stupid prizes. That man decided to strike that woman hard as fuck.
Yeah,
he hit her like
say like that?
Cuz bro, he hit her like Snooki got hit in Jersey Shore.
I was just this nigga. I was just tripping because he fucking murdered that fucking saying right now.
Right.
Just because you said you win stupid games.
You win stupid prizes.
You play stupid games.
I don't fuck.
Nah, but it was just funny because the way you said it all confidently.
Whatever.
That's just whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever. You know what I'm saying.
You motherfuckers get me. I'm like my mom right now, Don Vito and shit.
Hey, we gotta do episode 41 with fucking
my
Wendy,
mom
for sure. We're
gonna
ask about her African king. No cap.
She's too much. So I'm gonna tell you right now. This is how it's gonna go, bro. Look, this is how I'm gonna tell you. This is how it's gonna go. She's gonna give us her life. I want to hear her life story. You know, we can give her that platform. You feel me? And she's gonna go off for hours. We probably gonna have like a 3-hour session that day.
No, for sure.
All right. And there's gonna be so many emotions, laughter. She can win an Oscar. She could cry in a drop of a dime. You feel me?
Yeah.
You'd be like what I say. She's just like, it's so beautiful. Like she's gonna be so emotional. You feel me? It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. Funny. You know, she's gonna say some things we're gonna have to
take out for sure.
Well, I'm gonna just be like, look, just give me the earmuff sign. Just go like this, so I don't gotta hear it.
I'm gonna be cracking up. It's gonna be so funny, bro. I can't wait.
No. Yeah, we definitely should get Lindy on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Lindy, the godmother.
You can check it out. What about the Russian Civil War? Did you see anything about that?
No. What's going on there?
You ain't seen that?
No.
So
I haven't been on stuff lately.
So I guess apparently, nigga, you got a podcast.
I know, but I haven't looked, nigga.
Yeah, you've been busy, huh? Working?
Yeah. Working all types of things.
Yeah, that's cool. But
working all types of things, very many things. Working jobs, working.
Good. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. The Russians. Oh my god. All right. Composure.
Okay.
The Russian Civil War.
Uh-huh.
So basically, the mercenary group that actually works with Russia. They helped in the Ukraine war. They helped train the Russian fighters. They're apparently some badasses.
It's like the Expendables type niggas.
Yeah,
Sylvester Stallone.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Terry Crews and all.
So they decided to rush the southern military region, and they actually took it over without even firing one bullet. Apparently, they just rode right in there. They just rode right in there and told them basically to drop their weapons and shit. But
they're like, we about to set it off if you niggas don't stop.
Pretty much, and chill. Like chill type of shit. Well, they probably train them. Like I said, they train them, so they know they're badasses. Like, and they probably have some type of clinch to at least get close to where they're not just firing on them. They were tripping. They pulled up in tanks and all type of shit. And yeah, so it's pretty much they already got a ceasefire.
So wait. We got the Ukraine and Russia's fighting, right?
Yeah.
Still?
They were planning on pulling some of those troops out to come just in case, because they were planning on storming Moscow, the capital.
So there's like a civil,
basically,
a civil unrest type shit.
Yeah, basically they're trying to stand up for the Russian people because apparently they're unhappy with the way they've been doing things. That they're saying that Russia is committing war crimes and basically blowing up buses with just innocent people.
Got you.
Yada yada yada.
So was it because I'm probably tweaking. I didn't listen. I didn't fucking hear you. Is it a military group though?
Yeah, mercenaries.
But no, I'm saying the people that they're going to talk to, is this like military kind of rebel military, let's just say.
Basically. But they're like top tier mercenaries. So they're top tier. They go all around the world. They've been to Africa on missions. They're basically the military.
I was just talking about that, like
private faction.
That's what I was just saying. I was just talking about the mercenary thing. Like, it's crazy to think that there is agencies that we have no idea about.
Yeah.
That literally they go and they just exterminate certain problems.
Apparently, this one, this is a big agency. So like they're known all around the world and shit. So apparently, but when looking into it, so basically they're called the Wagner Group. Okay. So when looking into it though, like I seen that they've been wanted for a lot of war crimes and like rape, murder, all type of stuff. So I mean, apparently they're up to some shit too. But
that's the whole war crime thing. I'm like, what does that even mean, right?
Basically, you're breaking the Geneva Convention, certain rules. So
I got to look more into it and shit. I'm not educated enough on it, but I'm like, war, like when I'm fighting, I mean, I think there's no rules, right? Yeah. Like,
well, they're supposed to be. So like, I'm pretty sure, like nukes is probably something that's not in there, but like, you can't use certain shit, and
like mustard gas and shit like that.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to attack like innocent civilians and shit.
Got you.
Like as much as
I've always
you can.
thought about it like you know, when my boy's dad painted the Pearl Harbor thing to me.
Yeah.
He made it seem like it was just like some regular Joe Schmo just sitting here talking about a podcast.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was bombs being blown up outside.
No,
so I freaked the fuck out at 10 years old hearing about that. I'm like looking at the sky like, you telling me I'm driving to the beach and that could happen? Like what? So that's what I'm saying. Like, is it specific targets that could get hit and certain things that can't get hit? Like, can people legally drop bombs on anybody? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for sure.
I'm talking about like just the city. Like, we're right here, you know, in Reseda. Boom. Can they come and just,
well,
you know?
They're not supposed to, especially if they're under like the World Organization and shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like always.
But at the same time, like they're doing that in these countries. You know what I mean?
Wherever.
Yeah, they're doing whatever the fuck they want.
So these mercenaries, were they able to like get shit?
Like, yeah, they had it locked down. Like these niggas didn't even want to like fuck with them. And they're like, I seen one of this, like he was a chief or like he was somebody high up, and he was talking to the other higher up, and he was just telling them like, you guys are a bunch of clowns. Like they sent you out to the front lines with no training, no nothing. Like if you guys send any more helicopters, we already took down 3 of them. If you keep sending them, we're just gonna keep taking them all out.
Damn, that's crazy.
But they're at a ceasefire now. So within that same weekend, like it was already over.
Yeah.
But that shows a lot of power, you know what I mean? To go against Putin with like a small faction and just
but it got,
and supposedly he was gonna leave.
What do you mean?
Like Putin was gonna like dip, like he was gonna get on a private jet because they were gonna storm Moscow.
Gotcha.
But
so they're trying to overthrow the government essentially.
Basically, they were trying to flex their power for sure.
Gotcha.
But I'm saying to have that amount of power to where they basically they gave them immunity because obviously you're doing some shit like that, you should be fucking
like it's like
killed after. Like
it's almost like going against.
Yeah, like mutiny and shit. Like
yeah.
So they basically said, nah, fuck that. We'll wash our hands of it. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, these other countries have balls. I will say that. I mean, we talked about France the other day. How when shit ain't going right, niggas is storming shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We try to do it with Capitol Hill, right? This with these guys.
Not we. Shit.
Not we, but
we is not French, nigga.
No, we. No.
What the fuck?
People, crazy motherfuckers. You know,
some wild boys.
So famous show back in the day.
What is it?
The Maury Show.
Okay.
What was it based on? You are not the father.
You are not the father.
That was the best thing niggas could hear on it.
Oh,
sometimes, most of the time, niggas are breakdancing. You got a couple where they start breaking down. Like, I've been with you for 3 years. They wanted
to be the father.
And then it'd be like, I'm still gonna be the baby's dad. And then everybody,
6 months later, out of there.
Anyway, so the whole thing was about paternity tests.
Mm-hmm.
Maury has his line of paternity tests. You know that?
That he has what?
His own line of paternity tests.
No, I didn't know that.
Ironic, right?
Smart man, I fuck with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, It was so, like, that show was so much based on paternity tests. He's like, there's a business right here.
That makes sense. He probably has a lot of people buying that shit.
Just because off of that. They're like, I want the Maury one.
No, that's just probably right. His shit's right 99.9% of the time. Why would I not trust him?
Oh, shit. He got 99 0.9.5% of the time he's right.
That's what it says? So I'm like, they put that on there like they wanted to be exact and shit.
Like, we're better than Clearview and all these other companies.
We checked all the Maury's, and he was right 99.95% of the time.
I'm saying.
There was one time where the baby was white, but it had a black daddy. The test was inconclusive. You feel me?
Bro, that show used to be crazy. The ones that cracked me up too was like a little like when it's a little 12-year-old like girls and guys on there just acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like very
mad at their parents and shit.
Highly sexually active and shit.
Oh, those are crazy. Those were crazy.
I suck dick and I don't give a fuck.
Those
like,
were crazy. What the fuck? Those were so crazy. Because I remember being young and watching that shit like, what the fuck? I'm like 15 and this little fucking 14-year-old on there like, oh yeah, I be fucking the girls at my school all the time. Like,
yeah, bro, yeah.
Why are these niggas always from the South? They always had that
crazy.
They always had that twang and shit. Like they're never just from
I don't
LA,
give a fuck. Fuck my mother.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like,
crazy.
Damn.
She's a bitch anyways. Like, what the fuck?
And then I'm thinking, like, okay, because I mean, a lot of it I feel like wasn't real.
Yeah.
So like you have these producers over here fucking just
writing this shit.
Yeah, they're like, hey, say this about your mom. She a fat fucking pig. Like,
why don't you like your mom? I asked her for a new phone and she told me I don't even do my homework.
And
fuck her.
Fuck you, bitch.
And I said, fuck you, bitch, because I'm trying to text my boyfriends.
Who works at UPS.
You're like, what the fuck?
And you're like 11 and this nigga's like 44.
No, that's crazy. I'm done. I'm done.
Out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Drake. Drizzy Drake dropping a new album.
That's amazing. With the book.
With a book. Poetry book.
Poetry book. I kind of want to check that out.
He's going to be like, don't Drake and drive.
It's crazy because I did see 4 albums in 2 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, for Drake, because there's like niggas like J. Cole and all these other niggas are like,
for any of those topics, they don't. And he wasn't, honestly. I feel like, before these 2 years, there was a gap, I feel like, in between them.
What was like once a year? It was Scorpion after More Life, right? I think after More Life, it was Scorpion.
Yeah.
And then from Scorpion, there was like a gap, I feel. And then came out the
Honestly Never Mind. And then Lover Boy, Certified Lover Boy. Which I haven't really gave those albums a listen, to be honest with you. Have you? Probably the first time they came out.
Yeah, I haven't really gave them a listen and shit.
The fucking catalog is crazy.
But this one, you know, we talked about it. Like, you know, Drake is missing that. What album is he missing? Just a straight bar album?
That'd be crazy.
And I'm hoping that this one is that.
That'd be crazy.
You know?
Maybe. Since it's getting the poems. I think they said, because he said, actually exactly what he said was, they say they want the old Drake back, Don't Tempt Me.
Yeah. So I feel like the old Drake was more like
them bars
and like the sampled heavy beats and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy. Probably go crazy.
Yeah, because I mean you have all different fucking varieties of this guy, man. This guy can do anything. Like,
for sure, talented. Super talented.
The whole genre could be just made up of pencils and clicking together, and he's gonna still fucking kill it.
The catalog is crazy.
Like, he's done the Spanish, he's done the Caribbean shit. The like the Honestly Never Mind, from my understanding, is a more of like electronic vibe.
Yeah,
you know, there's really nothing that this man can't do.
Hey, if they hit you up right now and they said, "Hey, send us over one of your songs with an open verse, or just any of your songs," and Drake's gonna get on it.
Which one is it?
What song are you gonna send?
Probably Life. I would say that one.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Yeah. Super fire.
I would say Life. And also Against All Odds.
That'd be sick. You gonna take me off? Fuck it.
Hey, bro, Drizzy got to come on this one.
Fuck it.
We made it against all odds.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So in other music though too, we had the Gunna album drop, and then now they dropped the Thug album.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What's up with that?
I haven't listened to the Thug album.
I haven't listened to the Thug album yet, so I'm not gonna really talk about that.
I didn't listen to the Gunna album.
I listened to the Gunna album.
Yeah.
I listened to it about twice now. It's good. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's classic Gunna.
Yeah, it's classic Gunna. You know, like, he came in there saying a lot of shit. He didn't have no features.
Yeah.
Like the Bread and Butter track I really like.
Mm-hmm.
That's the highlight of the album to me is the Bread and Butter track. But he was saying some things in there. And from the reports I'm seeing, I haven't like looked into the Thug album yet. And I don't think that Drake badmouthed anything towards Thug or anything like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was what everybody else was saying, you know, about him and about the situation, like other rappers like Lil Baby and things like that. But they are saying that supposedly Thug is kind of like mentioning shit in there, but I'm like, how? Like, how is there him mentioning anything about anything when he's in jail? You feel me? It's not like he recorded that shit. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. For
like,
sure.
What?
For sure.
So I think people got it all twisted. I'm like, these songs are probably like songs that just been sitting in the hard drive.
Yeah. How the fuck did he make them? I did hear a couple songs from jail that shit was sounding clean. Like
There is. So is there some
No,
songs?
not from him. I'm just saying, like, I've seen now these niggas are able to make that shit sound like
crazy
as fuck.
Somebody that did that too before was Ty Dolla $ign, because his brother's in jail for murder and stuff.
Yeah,
and he had him record straight from jail.
Yeah, and that shit was kind of clean. I remember.
Yeah,
and that was a while back.
But yeah, so but okay, so the question that arises too, like, what was the game plan with the record label?
What do you mean?
Like, why would they drop them back to back like that? You know?
Well, did you see that they dropped some?
Gunna?
Did you see they dropped some? They dropped like some supposedly leaked phone calls with Young Thug calling. There was one with him calling supposedly Lil Baby, and one with him calling Lil Durk, and saying that if they want to speak on the situation and shit, like not to, and to do it on his album, and that he's gonna drop it the same day.
So that's probably what they're talking about. I probably just missed it.
But he was
what they're talking about.
But he was like, he didn't say specifically Gunna. He said Lil Buddy. Lil Buddy's gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop the same day. Like, if you guys want to diss him, like, don't do it right now. Do it on my album and shit. But Lil Baby and Lil Durk weren't on his album when he dropped it. But the audio sounded legit for sure. Yeah. But you don't know who Lil Buddy is. That's why it's kind of.
I'm like, it could be AI too, though. You know
no, and that's what they're trying to say too.
Yeah, it could be AI, which will be good for their marketing. You know?
Yeah, it would be, but also it could be bad for his case. But that's what Young Thug's sister said was that it's AI.
Yeah, I think it could be AI.
But the guy who released it is pretty official guy, and he said that he got it directly from somebody that it's legit.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm like, as a company, like as a record company, like they've clearly taken a hit, right?
Yeah.
You had Gunna and Young Thug, their top guys go to prison or go to jail, whatever they're in. So, I mean, it did boost. I mean, that shit did boost a lot of things, like, right? Like with bad publicity, you still get these boosts, right? You talk about Celine Dion's song being back on the billboards, right? But my thing is like did they kind of like try to, like, why would they release Thug right away? You feel me? Like, why aren't they gonna, like, is it like just because, I mean, I don't know, maybe
unless
I think what it is this,
what,
because like a marketing thing. Have you ever thought, why is McDonald's and Burger King right next to each other in the same parking lot, let's just say, or Pepsi and Coke, it sits right next to each other? So I was always like, why the fuck is that? Why is that the possibility? Like, why do they do that? And when I was doing the research on the marketing shit, it was saying that it's because it boosts sales.
Yeah. Because
you as a person, you come up and you're like, like you have like more of a choice. You're like,
classic me talking about,
like, should I do this or should I do that? You know? Yeah. And it boosts sales. Like, it does good for for business.
And people are already coming there to get food.
Yeah.
It's like people are coming here to get food, so they might just change their mind. That's a lot better than people randomly see my shit over here in the corner. If they're already coming to McDonald's,
they can see my shit.
They can see my shit, and somebody else in the car could be like, I want nuggets.
I think it was their way of doing that. Like, okay, we're gonna drop Gunna, and then we're gonna drop Thug, and what is it gonna make people do? Listen to both of them, because they want to see if there's anything being
for
said.
Sure. I think there's a high possibility that Young Thug really did want to drop it at the same time. But then I also think that the record label would definitely co-sign that, because they're like, it's only positive. Well. Yeah, why not?
Like, why like, drop Gunna, let it die down, and then drop Thug when we could drop both of them, and now shit's just like people are listening to both things back and forth, and kind of like trying to decipher messaging, and you know what I mean. So it's like gonna boost sales and revenue. You know what I mean?
I think Gunna probably should have just waited to drop that Bread and Butter and just drop the album
before the Bread and Butter.
But I'm pretty sure that Bread and Butter probably went crazy too.
Yeah, like for me, that's the one that sticks out on the album.
Streams-wise, like, because when it first dropped, like, that shit was the only thing being played for, like, 2 weeks and then dropping the album.
Yeah.
Opposed to just having it all on the album. But everybody would have went, that first wave would have all went to the album. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm sure.
I'm going to listen to that Thug one. That one's going to be getting played this week for sure to see, see what's going on.
Check that out.
The Gunna album, if you haven't really listened to it, I'll definitely, give it a listen. It's good. I mean, of course, like, once you start getting to more and more in depth into the songs, I mean, they all start to sound the same.
Well, that was the thing. I listened to the first, like, 2-3 songs, and by the time I got to, like, the second, third song, I was like, this shit all sound like the same song. Yeah. Like, I don't even notice the songs change. I'm like, this shit.
But, I mean, but when you really think about it, though, too, like, I mean, whoever's album you're listening to, bro, like, they pretty, I mean, it's like, like, people have their style, you know what I mean? So it's like, they're gonna sound the same.
I mean, yeah, there is some. And then also there's some where like they're creative and they could have different styles on the album. But then also there's some people like through Greedo and he puts fucking 30 songs on the track. So now you got 30 songs that sound all the way the same. There ain't no way I'm getting to 27, 26.
For sure.
Because I'm done by 7 is like, all right, fuck.
Repetitive.
This is a 35-minute fucking song, one song.
Speaking of 03, I've seen that there's potentially a collaborative album with
Draco
gonna drop.
I've seen that.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm sure that shit's fucking
gonna be
hard.
fire. RP Draco. One more thing I wanted to get into, bro, because we talk about AI almost every fucking episode right now.
Yeah.
So I came across, I want to say his name is something. He was like a former like Fox guy, Bill
Carson,
Bill O'Reilly or something like that. Bill something.
I think it's Bill Carson.
No, Bill Carson is the dude that be talking about like all the alien shit and all that, right?
No.
I don't know. Anyway, this guy he was a former Fox anchor. He was talking about something in AI that fucking kind of blew my mind. I never thought about it, and I thought it was crazy. So basically, when we think about iRobot or any of these like supercomputer movies, you always got to go and like either cut the power or like disrupt the main source of where the energy is at, right? So basically he was talking about like, okay, so like, would we be able to stop it? Would we be able to stop the AI?
Yeah.
Meaning cut power, shut down the servers, that type of shit. Bro, he fucking blew my mind when he said this.
What'd he say?
He said the AI will be able to essentially build its own fucking facilities. Meaning, hire the contractors to build the building, hire the computer people to come set up the fucking computers, all over AI, and siphon money from different accounts of all the American people, all the people of the world to fund it. You feel me? The money's good. If I call you, like, let's say you own a company, and I get on the phone and I sound super legit, hey, I'm over here in fucking Tokyo, I can't be there, but we need this facility built. There's 1,000 contractors that are going to start business as soon as the check hits.
10 million right now, I got you.
You feel me? As soon
a ridiculous price. Like, I need this done tomorrow.
And then anybody can basically like phone back this AI person, Joe Schmo that's, handling this contracting biz, and hire everybody it would need to make these facilities so it could be self-sustainable.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That tripped me out.
I never thought about it that deep. No, but for sure. For sure.
Bro, that shit blew my mind, and I was like, damn, we won't be able to stop it because we won't even know that this facility that's built was not built by a human. Meaning somebody actually that is physically owns this shit and runs it. You feel me?
Yeah, they could be in somebody's name where you look it up and it's a whole person that they made because they can make an image that looks just like a person. There could be a video. They could have a Facebook. They have an Instagram of them in all these places, and that shit looks 100% real.
Like, you ever seen this website where you can go on there and all the faces that you're looking at are not even real people, but they look 100%.
I think you were showing me that.
100%.
The AI photo you showed me the other day with the people at the campsite was crazy.
Yeah. When we started really dissecting it, though, the chicken heads,
that shit was crazy. Super crazy.
But yeah, bro, when I seen that, I was like, damn, bro. So we're not gonna be able to stop this.
Yeah, they could have some backup generators already set up. We'd have to do a EMP.
What is that? Like a
magnetic pulse. Yeah,
kind of like disrupt it. But mom, I mean, even then, that shit could fucking override the system.
Yeah, but
it's smarter than us.
It could stop us. It could stop us from launching the EMP. And I think it's hard to get like you can't get like an EMP over the whole world. Like it's for a section of miles and shit. So
I just thought about something that's crazy, but go ahead.
That shit could be fucking like we're trying to EMP all of America, but then the AI could already be in Russia or fucking China at the same time in a server over there already downloaded.
We wouldn't be able to know.
You wouldn't be able to EMP it. But if you just EMP'd everything, you like send everything back to the Stone Ages type shit.
It's like restart.
Yeah.
I just thought about something right now, and I'm like, I don't know how. Like it was just something that literally came into my head. Let's just call it a download.
Yeah.
Fucking. What if AI could get so advanced that it could telecommunicate with us? Like pick up our wave signals and our brain signals and know essentially like our thought patterns and things like that.
Probably could.
You feel me? So like it will know our next move.
Oh, it can do that. I think it can do that. Yeah, it can definitely know our next move because like it already knows. It already knows what we're thinking. Like it knows just from my patterns and habits. The data. It knows from my patterns and habits.
10+ years.
Yeah, it already knows. Like if I go on my phone, like at a certain time of the day, depending sometimes even what I'm talking about thinking, because they have like the suggested searches, like when you swipe down on Siri, and it shows you the apps. And you can tell it's definitely based on like the time of the day, where you're at and shit. Like if I'm just leaving work or some shit, that's just gonna show my Gmail, YouTube, Instagram, something else. If I it's a Friday, I just got paid, I'm at the gym, that's just showing my bank. That's just showing, you feel me? Like it just already knows
late
what
night,
I'm doing.
you on the bed.
And they said
showing the hub.
Yeah, that shit already knows like they've already said that it knows what'll make you laugh. It'll know what'll make you cry.
What'll keep you locked in.
What'll keep you locked in. What'll make you upset.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Like, okay, so like, because there's been plenty times that like I'm thinking about something, bro, and then I scroll up on fucking TikTok and I see it there.
No, for sure.
And that trips me out.
No, for sure. Or when you're like talking about some shit and then you go on YouTube and all of a sudden you see that commercial.
Yeah. But the talking is like, I feel like is like kind of, I mean, it's literally listening.
But that's
the thought.
Oh, yeah, but you don't even talk about it?
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
How the fuck did you just show me something that I just thought about?
Yeah, that's just insane.
That's where I'd be like, what the fuck's going on there?
Yeah, that's just insane.
So, yeah, that's my biggest thing. Like, I love AI, but like, just as much as there's going to be good, there's going to be a lot of fucking bad.
A lot of danger.
You know, and it can happen so fast, bro, that we it's almost like we won't see it coming.
No, for sure.
You know?
For sure. Hey, for all the people out there, go check out, if you haven't seen it, The Social Dilemma on Netflix. That's where they talk about like your data. And
that was crazy.
Basically,
like,
all the data. Yeah.
Oh, it's a spitting image of you.
Yeah, it'll tell you everything basically, and they talk about like your data and how they've been collecting this for years. And basically, there's companies out there that are selling your data, and your data is almost worth as much as gold. It's more than gold and more than oil.
Yeah, because what they could what these companies could do is just they could super target, like they could specifically target Kyle.
Yeah, and they're not giving you no percent of that, even at least on top of everything.
Sure.
Like they're making millions off you, but they don't give you a goddamn. At least let me sign up and be like, all right, we're gonna give you $5.99 a month. We just want to know all what you're swiping. Yeah. All type of shit. They're like, no, bitch, we're going to hide this shit in the terms and services. Who the fuck reads the terms and services?
Nobody. That's the biggest lie ever is like, have you read the terms and services? Yes.
Yep.
Biggest lie in the history of mankind in terms and services.
That's what happened to the motherfuckers on that sub, nigga. They gave them like a 72-page fucking terms and services.
That shit could literally said, you are going to die. And it's just like, sign it away.
Yeah, and then when they were reading it, it did say like, this is not regulated by any regulations that anybody else goes through. Like, they literally said that in the shit. Yeah. And I'm like, if I signed up, I probably wouldn't have read that shit either.
I'm telling you right now,
let
bro.
Let me skim through.
I would have walked in. I would have walked through, and I would have put a chat GPT, nigga. I would have been like, terms and services of Ocean Gate, and then like lay it out to me in simple form, and then it'll just summarize the shit.
No, for sure.
But no, I'm telling you right now, I would have came up to that Pringle can, and I would have turned my ass right back around. I would have said, Dad, you're going alone.
It's crazy too, because like if you're already in that situation, you're already there. There's a lot of people in this world that like once you're already there, you feel locked in. Like we paid $250,000. They're telling me it's all good. They're telling me it happened. It's been used 5 times. Don't worry about it, man. Come on, it's a big production. Shit's going on. It's on the news. You're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be. We'll be back. We'll be back in 18 hours.
That shit's crazy, man.
And never come back.
But yeah, you got anything else on the?
Nah, man. I think that's it, man.
That's it, bro. That's
episode 39. Like we said, tap in next week, episode 40. We're gonna have Hazard on the fucking mic in here, man. Crazy freestyle. If you guys haven't checked him out, I think his Instagram's I'm a Hazard. But I'm Hazard, but it's HAZERD. Check out some of his freestyles. Check out some of his content. Shit is fire. Super fire. Dope. Some of the best freestyling I've seen, honestly, in my life. Bars for days, man. I'm like...
He makes jailhouses jealous.
Like, if you put... This is stupid. If you put him up against some of the best freestylers I've seen, like...
He's killing them.
He's top 3, 5 in that.
You got him on a West Coast beat, dog. Dr. Dre beat, he's murdering it.
No, for sure.
And he's better than all these niggas, the King Lil G's and the.
No, for sure. Oh, for sure, 100%. Those niggas don't I'm not even talking about those guys. I'm talking about guys that you actually think of as
like lyrical.
Yeah, lyrical.
Like a J. Cole.
Or even not even just lyrical, just top freestyles you've ever seen on fucking Shade 45.
Got you.
Yeah, on Shade 45.
Oh, he'll go on there and murder it.
Yeah, he's like
Funk Flex.
He's up there with some of the top 5 that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, check him out, man. He was on Bootleg Kev just recently.
Yeah.
So check that out, man. We appreciate you guys tapping in. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep getting this shit going. We're about to hit 300 subscribers.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys.
Let's hit that 300 and keep going. You feel me? Till next time, man.
Peace.
Peace. Malcolm X.
For Pete's sake, we're gonna have a problem here.